Welcome to Fantasy Sports Live and TGIF. I'm Crazy Gaby and I'm on my way out of town going to a card tournament. I know, big nerd here. I don't care. Fantasy sports, Magic the Gathering, what could possibly be better? I don't think anything. And you know what? Got a ton of games on tap tonight for you guys. Lots of MLB, lots of National Basketball Association. Come on, let's get started. Let's get into it. Come on. Last night in Major League Baseball, controversy was afoot as Michael Pineda's hand had, I'm trying to look closer. Is that pine tar in his hand? Maybe, I don't know. He said it was dirt. Other people said it was pine tar. I'm not too sure what it was, but chances are this is going to spark an even more intense rivalry between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Definitely might be something to check out next time they play each other, which is tonight, of course, because this could get heated. I might be a little hesitant about the starting pitcher throwing at somebody and getting knocked out of the game. Just something I would consider. Rookie Jose Abreu had his second multi-home run game in 3 days. That's mind-boggling. Now, he's a high strikeout guy as well, but this kid has potential, and as far as daily fantasy is concerned, he's the kind of player that can win you a big tournament. You know, high upside, really low floor. He's definitely the guy you want to target if you're playing in one of these giant GPPs. Steven Strasburg finally got on the right track this season as he struck out 12 in 6 2/3 innings. We talked about it here a few days ago. The Marlins are going to trend back towards last season's numbers, which was a pathetic offense. I would not be too hot on taking any of the fish bats moving forward. Over to the National Basketball Association, the Spurs snagged an impressive win over the Mavericks with stellar outings from Patty Mills, Tim Duncan, and Kawhi Leonard. Now, Patty Mills can really do some damage when Tony Parker's out, but you got to be careful. Popovich likes to toy with it. You never know what's going to happen. It's really tough predicting the Spurs. And if there was not enough madness involved in a decision with San Antonio, they are either either one win or one Oklahoma City loss away from having that playoff spot, the top seed clinched up. I would tread very, very lightly moving forward. You don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Timothy Mozgov had a career night with 23 points and 29 rebounds? Are you kidding me? This guy? All right, well, this is the guy that could barely get 25 minutes at any point during the season, getting more rebounds than he averaged minutes on the season. Absolutely bonkers. We knew he had the talent. Perhaps these last few games, they're just going to turn him loose and let him go nuts. Going to be interesting to see. He might be worth a look next game if his price does not get adjusted up too quickly. Now I know, this is what you've all been waiting for, tonight's top plays. Well, first of all, you need the Red Sox right-handed bats against CC Sabathia. In years past, Sabathia was dominant, a pitcher we would never want to target, but guess what? Not that way anymore, not so much. CC ain't getting it done. He's lost a lot of weight, but unfortunately lost a lot of velocity and a lot of control on his pitches. Just does not look like his former self. Dustin Pedroia, Johnny Gomes, Daniel Nava, Mike Napoli, all are some of the names you should be looking into rostering this evening. Buster Posey against left-handed pitching is always a solid option, and at $11,100, he will be worth every single penny this evening. I promise you, Scout's honor. Look, I wouldn't cross my fingers if it wasn't true. You'll definitely need to pay up for pitching tonight because Yu Darvish, Jose Fernandez, Chris Sale, they all cost a pretty penny, but with those three studs on the mound, you could fall behind very, very quickly at the starting pitcher position. Be very difficult for you to make that up elsewhere. Over in the NBA, good luck trying to figure it out. I have no clue. I'm going to help you as best I can, but to be honest, it's sort of a crapshoot at this point in the season. With so many teams tanking, so many teams not playing for very much, you really just have to hone in on the teams that are playing for something and in favorable situations. On that note, we've got Memphis versus Philadelphia and Golden State going against the Lakers. Zach Randolph only $13,450 and Marc Gasol at $11,900 both make for superior investments against a Philadelphia front court and frankly all-around defense that cannot handle anyone. As for the Warriors, we'll be looking to roster Draymond Green for $9,450. Excellent value play for as long as David Lee is out. And Steph Curry at $17,250 is a player you will want to consider paying up for. 60 fantasy point potential tonight right there. A big real-life NBA game for the Pacers and the Heat tonight to help really probably decide the Eastern Conference first seed. Who's going to have that vaunted home court advantage in the Eastern Conference Finals? Well, it might be tonight. It might be the epic showdown, and that means I think Don't hold me to that. Actually, yeah, I'm the guy in the video. You probably should hold me to it. But anyways, Paul George for $16,100, LeBron James for $19,850. Both of these guys are going to be going neck and neck this evening. At least you're going to get a full game of play with these guys putting it all out on the court. That's really all you can ask for at this point in the season. My question of the day for you is, would you like to see a better draft system than the one they currently have in the NBA? So there's no lottery and teams aren't encouraged to tank. That's unfortunately the way it is now. You saw a lot of teams this year just dumping their rosters, sitting players intentionally. They want a high draft seat. There's got to be some way to incentivize these teams to make it so that everybody plays hard through the end of the season. It's really terrible for the fans, and it's also terrible for DFS players. We don't want to have to guess if Kevin Love's going to be scratched before tip-off. Leave your thoughts below, and I will definitely discuss it with you. Want to see what you think. A lot of interesting opinions out there. Tell me what you would do to change the system. Thanks for watching Fantasy Sports Live. I'm Crazy Gaby, and I'm reminding you to be a man. Grow a beard.